Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me share it out, then we'll get started. Uh, Someone has changed. There he is. Thanks. There we go. Okay. Let me do this. Let's just do this one at a time. I'm gonna go from there. And I'm on my phone, so if you're joining in, hey, 5 people already, that's very groovy. Just say hi, etc. I'm going to put all messages available. Mike Curtis, Devin, what the shizzle. Nice to see 8 people. I got a thumbs up already. That's not good. Now I have to perform. All right, and sorry for the echo. I'm back in the house. Got a squeaky chair, got bad lighting, got air conditioning going. I've had a cocktail, anything could happen. Let's just roll with it and see. I got these 2 games in the mail, and this guy I bought obviously secondhand, even though it's unpunched. It's got a little crease here, and the guy told me about that, said, it's got a crease. I was like, yeah, it's okay. And he, tried to haggle on the price, and he said no, and I said, well, damn it, I really want it, and I'm a sucker, so I'll deal with it. Tony Kinno, what is up? And then I open the box, and it's got a tear on the box. Come on, that's worth $5 discount right there. I had to print out all the extra rules, all the errata, because this game's a train wreck. But here's the cool thing about this game. It's strategic, so it's in the kind of the Carthage, Rise of Rome, a Republic scale. It's got some card event BS in it, and it's got these beautiful, beautiful maps that are this thick textured, heavyweight paper. And let me move the lid. Notice how I didn't really say hi or announce what the channel was, because if you're here, you know what the channel is, or tell you what I'm doing. We're just getting into it, because who needs all that bullshit? All right, look at that. Let me see if I can zoom in. Now, if you've watched my live sessions, you know my camera is very sensitive for the zooming. So everyone grab hold of the arms of their chairs. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that terrain. We've got your, where's my finger? I can't find my finger. Hello, finger, where are you? Here. So navigable sea. This area is really not navigable, but you can attempt to transit across it, but it's an area. This is both area movement and hex-based movement. You've got the South Aegean Sea here, North Aegean here, and then there's land-based areas as well. Sorry for the wonkiness, we're in super close. So there goes the air conditioning. Now I can talk quieter. Okay, second map, it's got obviously the Hellespont, and so it goes all the way up to Thassos up here, the Macedonian area, Thrace. Gee, is that a COVID cough? Oh my gosh, look out, he's got COVID. Everyone put a mask on while I do this. North Aegean Sea, the Hellespont, of course. Then, the Persian satrapies here. And there's a 4-player game of this, and I'm kind of tempted to try the 4-player campaign solo to see these 2 satrapies play against each other and vie for dominion over the Athenians and the Spartans. That might be kind of cool. Or we can just play out the whole, play out the Peloponnesian War and all that sort of BS. So gorgeous, beautiful, functional, sexy maps, right? That's really very nice. Counter sheets, let's see if we can get in on this action here. So you've got things that are denoting control and destroyed cities and revolts. Revolts are a function of raising money, and the tax rate impacts the loyalty, basically. And so it's a direct correlation. For every notch you bump up, the the tax rate or the tithe rate, it's going to affect the loyalty. And then there's a danger zone, what they call, or a revolt zone that's between, X and Y on the ratings that will put you at risk for such things as revolts. So you've got all this allegiance stuff and military business and tribute amounts and army sizes. And then you've got the specific forces there, right? And similarly, you've got leaders for both the Spartans and the Athenians, and you've got Thessalians and navies and groovy doovy things like that. Back to the sheets. Some of them have stuff on them, some of them don't. Hopefully, it's a disappointment. All these guys. Oh no, it's these guys. Well, it's all the leaders that are blank back. Okay, that's not so bad. But I really don't like it when counters have just blank white backs and then they're all different, because then they really have to be sorted and managed very carefully in the box or in a baggie or something of that nature, because you've got to double handle everything. You've got to flip everything over to sort it out. It all takes time, and time is what we don't have a lot of. Counters. All right, there's rules. I went and downloaded the latest version 2 rules. Then I found the version 3 rules. Realized the version 3 rules really just had a handful of significant sort of housekeeping rules, which we will cut and paste into my PDF version of version 2 rules. So there were lots and lots of fundamental errors in this original release. I think it was either this version of the rules or the second one didn't have the campaign details in it. They forgot to include it, so they issued a correction to download. Scenarios 3. I was just reading all this online. Of course, a lot of it's on Constant World, which you've got to kind of suck it up and go deal with the nonsense over there. So, peace, victory conditions. Yeah, it starts with the Argive. Oh, here's the campaign game. So there are some stuff here. There's some stuff here. So maybe, I don't know what's going on, but there's this. This is supposed to be the force pools. Maybe that's what's missing. Yeah, they're missing the force pools from the campaign game. So that's supposed to be in there. I don't need that. Then there's some chart bits and turn sequence track, which was missing out of one edition of the rules as well. Leader displays, the main reference to this is the primary. So you've got your combat charts, your morale charts, combat display. Don't know how to use any of this yet. Revolt checks, siege morale, alliance, allegiance, and militants. Movement rates based on type. There's a standard combat system, and then a fairly sophisticated. Not sophisticated, I shouldn't say that. There's an advanced set of rules for combat as well, and these are sort of. I guess this is no. I guess this came in the game, right? Different color paper though. This is the Spartan allegiance and militants chart. You're tracking by clan or city, state, as the case may be. And then there's of course the Athenian version of that as well. So very muddy and difficult to read, but welcome to 2006. I hear a dog barking behind me. It's going to be trouble if that continues. So I'm super geeked about this. It's only really, when you look at it, it's only 17 pages of rules. So it's not like it's a, see, there's the campaign force rules there as well. It's not a lot of stuff to grok, but I think the big complaint with this game is the tithing / supply / counting your bits and working out what's what and how it all comes together, because that tends to be the thing that slows the game down significantly. All right, hang on one second. Let me deal with this dog and we'll deal with this thing. Who are you barking at, dude? Seriously. Come on. It's hilarious. My dog's decided that he wants to sleep in the shower in my downstairs office area, which used to be a bedroom. I think that's a little weird. Okay, finally, with great love, Jack Green is doing all the shipping on this, and came wrapped in 2 shopping bags and then newspaper wrapped around it in a USPS box. Sadly, we got a ding on the box, which just, just makes me sad. You wait all this time, spend all this money, and the box gets fucked up in the post. Stupid USPS. I would have honestly liked to have seen a better job on the packing, to be quite frank. Beautiful box, nice, sturdy, strong, all that nonsense. Have not looked inside here yet, so you're gonna walk through this with me. We have, let me just do a quick check-in on commentary, since it seems like everyone, squirrel, woo-hoo. What do we got here? Gamer Hudson says something. Hey, Gamer Hudson. Hey, JP Kelly, what up? Going back to that other game, back to the Peloponnesian War, the counters are not thin on COA. They are certainly not as thin as, for instance, the TSWW counters, the guys from Diffraction. Of course, I think they have the world's thinnest counters, but that's just me. Let's have a look. I didn't check on the thinness for you. No, these are okay. Actually, let's check. Let's do a comparison right here. I didn't give it a fondling. So these are kind of thin as well. So now that's a good point, good catch. So I would say, can you see that? There you go. Both are relatively the same. Obviously, compared to something like a GMT counter, not as thick. So that your mileage may vary on that. I was more enamored with the quality of the artwork on these counters. That really, it is a little flippy there. See a little flex, right? But 2005, not 2006. Maybe the second edition was 2006. But I'm okay with that if the game plays really well. And they've got a little bit of texture to them as well, so they're not that super shiny, slick nonsense. So thin and slick are a bad deal. Good catch. Thank you for asking that question. So I don't know what this is. This is all the different silhouettes, which I guess are going to be on the vehicles counters. Very cool. Groovy little bit of artwork here by nationality. There's some German stuff. I like this. I don't know what it's for, but I like it. Ooh, Daddy says yes. Look at that. All right. So next, I'm just coming at this out of the box. Let's bring the box over here so we can see. Do you guys? This was a Kickstarter, so I guess we should do a little introduction of the game company, Di Simula Edizioni, in my worst Italian accent. This game is 2-player, 15 years old or plus, 2 to 40 hours, a low solitaire suitability, my favorite, medium complexity, that's kind of a gimme these days. You can see the designer, the overall coordination or coordinator, tank and panzers were done by that guy, Pier Giorgio. So very cool. Rules revisions. Are there any English-speaking people here that did the rules? Please tell me there are. I don't see any English names, but they're all Italian. So that's great. Maybe it's going to be awesome, but nevertheless, and it's dual lingo too. Look at that. It's Italian and English. We're simulating the first 10 months of the military campaign in Italy during World War II, from the landing at Salerno, September 43, to Rome, June 44. Beautiful. I followed this Kickstarter. I paid my money and waited patiently for it to arrive. Here is a chart with activation points on it, and I have no idea what that's for. I downloaded the rules, and of course saw a squirrel or a bunny rabbit and got distracted. So activation charts, very nice. What do we got here? Headquarters units. Really nice artwork. Damn. The icons for the individual formations, reserve designations and task forces and fun things like that. Some sort of bridgy doohickey things. Air. Notice I'm using all the technical terms. Bridging doohickey things. Fortified lines. Used. Turn markers, activation points, tracker. Okay, bonus things. Now the military counters. These are really nice counters, and they don't, now that I'm holding the counter sheet properly, they don't feel too thin. They are slender. They are not anemic. How's that? Brigade scale. Got some brigades in here. We have regiments, some battalions of paratroopers. Of course, they're all 82nd Airborne. This is the 509th here that I pointed out to you. Then you've got the 5th Canadian. I think this is the stacking point designation. I forget. I did a quick skim of the rules, and it was quite a while ago. So I'm not going to be telling you very much about the game per se. On the back now, obviously some units don't have a reduced side. Let's see what that is. Yeah, that's a tank destroyer unit. No reduced side on that. Now let's see what a brigade drops down to, right? So it's 4-5 here, 1st Canadian, and it's 6-5 there. So a graduated sequence. And it's an interesting color of gray, isn't it? It's very muted. Interesting. Okay. Now, I might be getting my systems mixed up. You know what, I think I am, so I'm not going to say anything and just expose the absolute level of ignorance that is resonant in my little brain. But you can see the reductions here and the units on the back as well. I hope you guys can see those okay. Can you see them okay? Do they look all right? If I'm holding them too far away. Well, dude, I don't know. So, Kyle, you're just mean. Look, this is, you know, there's no big swastikas on here. It's kind of silhouettes. There's a little, looks like a little British man or a little Canadian dude. And there's a German looking out over the rocks. Come on, it's evocative. It's got a little tank on the side there. Notice there's there is a little swastika right there. And there's one of the boys up there as well. I like the artwork on the box. So hell with you. All right. It's okay, Kyle. I'm just giving you a hard time. 2 maps. We'll get to them last. Who the hell makes yellow dice? Oh boy. Okay, let's push this to one side, jam it in against the Canadian MBT battle going on over there. All right, charts. Access op costs, when to pay, notes on those things. Ooh, yellow. Okay, sequence of play. Yep. I guess you can all read that, whatever the case may be. I like this little sort of hints on the side here, all right? That's very nice. Combat results table. Running D12, 1 to 3 through 6 to 1, with DRMs for armor, mountains, encirclement, tactical support, the Gegengriff, whatever that is. Allied offensive. Sorry about the air conditioner. Barrage. Tactical support stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, blah, blah. Stacking dot point limit in the clear, etc. So all pretty stock standard stuff. Some notes for those things. Allied ops costs and a sequence of play for them. Setup charts. Very nice. Love this action. One on the other side, allied reinforcements, deployments. Whoa, this is for both sides. Okay, let me see this side here. And this is just the allied reinforcements. Okay. Well, that's why you're called the Grumbling Grognard, dude. For real. Well, I don't know how it could possibly have a high complexity rating. It's only been out for like 3 months. It's 2d6, dude. Stigler, take a chill pill. Let's calm down here. I like the box. It's subtle. Yes, I agree, JP Kelly. Looks like counter alignment. What? Don't be saying things like that. Now I got to go back. Counter alignment. Where did you see there's a problem? You guys are just dicking with me. I don't see any issues. This might be off here. Yeah, here it is. All right, so we have, where to go? This rack here, just here, we've got some edging over, and then it edges over there. Yep, it's off there. But all the actual plank, this one's off. Well, I wouldn't say that's off necessarily. Well, there it bleeds over into this one, so it is off. That's a shame. All right, well, that's it. I'm sending it back and getting my money back. I've seen worse. SBI, you can't ever go on any of the forums and say anything about SBI and complain about their printing because you will be driven off the site. I'm okay with that. That's very modest. I'm not going to get fussed about it. Let's see what this last chart is. Man, picky people tonight. You guys, all right. Allied reinforcements. And I guess this is going to be some sort of campaign deployment setup. There we go. That's interesting to do it. Different? I like different. All right, that's cool. Let's see. Rule book, as I said, I think there's a PDF available to download. I'll probably encourage you to have a look at it before you go jump in and buy this, because this may not be for you. Definitions, types, explanation of all the impulses, full color rule book. It's got the glossy paper. At least it's a relatively standard format and all the rest of it. Looks nice-ish. Let's see, I see more comments coming in quick. Hey, Tony, if I remember correctly, I'm still kicking your ass in DAC. Let's see. Let me see. What else are you people saying? Look at you. Greetings from Hamburg. Hey, Chris. Jet lagged and can't sleep. Did you fly in from somewhere to Germany and are home, or are you visiting? JP Kelly, how have you not opened this? I think I saw all this. Hey, Doug, good to see you. And James, good to see you. Oh, right. James is playing BAR. That's like the hard stuff. I'm just scrolling back here, and I don't know who RHLM95 is. Who is that? What is your name, person? All these YouTube names. What are you supposed to do? All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Interruption of bridges, exiting the map, naval movement. Okay. Bonuses, tank shock. Oh, here's the Gegenangriff optional rule. German player can use the special Gegenangriff counter in order to improve combat ratios for his advantage. Only once per turn and in his impulse segment. Okay, pay an activation point. Well, that's adorable. Okay. Is there an explanation of what that is? Green devils, red devils. So there's a few little optional rules here. Mountain troop bonuses. Never really understood why mountain troop bonuses would get a combat modifier bonus if they're not in mountains. Oh, can only be used when they're in mountains. Okay, well then shut up, Kevin. All right. Artillery results can be applied to the entire. Okay, that's supply. I did not get up to the supply rules on this. Check to the end of the impulse segment. 6 movement point track on a road. Blah, blah. Blown bridges interrupt. Yeah. Okay, so it's all pretty straightforward. Steel stone. Oh, it's clay. What up, dog? Woohoo! This is not going to be complicated for clay. Complicated enough for clay. Clay, why aren't you out dating beautiful young women tonight? It's Friday night. That's what I would be doing if I was single. I'm just saying. Although they probably wouldn't be as beautiful as the women you hang out with. Let's see. Ortona. So now we're here with scenarios and lots of bolding in different colors. I guess that's to help us identify things. Some silhouette bits. Example of play. So we just clocked in at, let's see. What are we clocking at? Rules-wise, not a lot. I'm looking for a page number. There's no page number? 14 pages of rules. All right. Certainly well under campaign for North Africa. But, example of play. All right. And then just a random little pencil sketch in the corner here. We have no idea where that comes from. A bibliography in the back and the groovy map. So let's just check the maps out real quick, and then we can chat for a bit, or we can all piss off and go do something else. I probably am going to go roll on to play on some MBT, because I'm very close to having the Soviets quit, because I played so badly. Which way does this go? It looks like it's this way. There's Salerno. Let me move this out of the way. You know what was funny? I was up in the mountains last week, and I couldn't remember what games I had set up. I've got MBT set up. I've got Carrier going up on my map on my, so I've got MBT going here, and then I've got Carrier up on the wall, and in the other room I've got Arate or Arit, whatever it is, from TCS set up, and I couldn't remember what was going on. And you know what? I just realized I might just, if you guys want to be patient, I can go grab another game and we can do a shrink group on it and we can just knock it out. Okay, so I'll be interested to see what all the grumbling grognards think of the map artwork. Let me turn this box around if I could turn it. Okay. It's not going to fit. Dang it. Nice thick paper, I'll tell you that much. Really nice, really nice. Let's pull back. Am I zoomed out? Nope. I'm trying to zoom out here, guys. There we go. So 2 maps. Salerno, Napoli, Rome, yeah. It's all the way at the very end of the map, right there, right on the edge. Lots of mountainous terrain. Look at those. This casino, the site of the infamously awkward S&T magazine game. There's a bunch of term record crap over on the right-hand side of the map, and some Gustav Line stuff for building and whatnot. Sorry for the noisy, squeaky chair. Oh, look, here I can reach here. Here we go. There's the term record chart. I'm going to zoom out a little bit for you. Come on. So this must be by side. 5th Army, 8th Army, 15th AG in the Axis. Okay. Anyway, that is all of that action. What's the groan for? Oh, Kyle, you're so funny. There are some sexy maps. I like most of the Eastern Front maps the most, and I love the Eastern Front green Soviet units. I think they're the best. I like those the best. Well, I don't know. I think based on the time scale here and the you're covering agricultural and sort of plains areas, and then you're covering mountainous and rough terrain. Where's the tech? Where's that tech? Let's have a look at it. Let's see what they've got to say here. And of course, no affiliation. You all can say what you like, and I'll say what I like about it. I've paid my money, paid my dues on this bad boy, waited for it. So not a complimentary copy by any means. Of course, not that it makes a whole lot of difference. Why can't I get the zoom out here? Because it's just being stupid. So we have clear hill, mountains. We have crests. I don't know. It's when you look at it off, probably off the video, it is aesthetically pleasing to me. It is subtle, and unlike a lot of Italian designers that can be a little over the top with their color saturation, I think these guys have done a nice job representing the terrain. I don't know that I feel that I need to say that Italian terrain is so much different from French terrain in terms of, or Greek terrain in terms of its color palette that you would use. That doesn't feel right to me. Yeah, well, Anzio, I can go pull the secondary maps, the ones that Simonich did for Anzio.